It's officially been 1 month since I started posting every day on YouTube. If you're new here, and chances are you are, I'm posting every day on YouTube to see what happens. If you stick to it, if you treat it like a real job and you stick to it, even when times are rough, even when you don't want to go to work, if, like everyone says, like all the gurus say in their paid courses, if it really can take off, if it really can change your life, and if you really can, get paid for becoming a full-time YouTuber. This account I've had for 4 or 5 years making videos, but I go through stages of being really active on it, then being demotivated when nothing seems to go my way, and not posting for a long time and posting again. And a lot of people say, well, there's your issue. If you would have kept posting throughout the 4 years, you would have made it by now. So that's basically what we're doing. We're now 1 month in. I think this is like day 30 of posting every single day. And this video is something that I'm doing every Sunday. Every Sunday I'm doing a little open report that way. I feel like someone somewhere is going to benefit of it, because if in, let's say, 2 years I become the next biggest thing on YouTube, then these videos will be very valuable. Someone can look back and they can see the exact moment when things started to click, the exact moment when things started to work out. So I'm just doing this report as if you were my boss, and I'm giving you this report every week to kind of figure out at what stage things start falling into place. That is not this week, I don't think. This week hasn't been a great week. I spoke about it in last week's report video, but these videos are terrible. I figured it out last week when I said that these videos are the worst performing videos on the channel when I do these reports. So I should really stop doing them, but I'm going to continue doing them anyway. Then I posted that video to 6 views, I think it got, which is, in the 4 years of posting anything on this channel, has been the absolute worst performing thing ever. 6 views, it was absolutely terrible. But here I am again, another Sunday, another video, because I feel like I said, I feel like they're gonna help someone out. So that's what we're gonna do. Let's talk about the content and what we're doing. Food. We did a food recipe, it did alright. Last week I said we're gonna do more food recipes because we need to see if there's a trend there. The other one I posted didn't do as good, got a few views. I think we need to do one more food recipe just to find out. It didn't perform so terribly that we need to start rethinking, or we need to it didn't perform so terribly that we need to disregard it as it didn't work. I still think there's potential there, so in the next week we are going to do another food one. Reviews seem to do well, and I can see why, because there's a lot of value in a review, value for the person watching. And the only problem is I don't want to be one of these people that reviews things I don't care about for affiliates or for sponsorships. So at some point I'm going to run out of things to review, but that's fine. I did a little Aldi special buy review. I thought it was a little bit fun. That did quite well. That got like 400 views. Next week, going to put more emphasis on that. I've already filmed another review on kitchen gadget reviews. Is kind of a niche that I can easily do because I've got a lot of kitchen gadgets. I run a food website. This is food and drink, so all these gadgets are something that I've used a lot. I've worked in a lot of restaurants and bars. There's a lot of value on that, and I feel like I can speak with some form of authority on the matter working in all these places, right? I'm going to do another one next week, a blender review. If that video that I'm going to post next week gets more than 100 views, then there is something in it with the review videos. One thing to note that did work was Strictly Come Dancing. Now the thing about posting every day is that we're not sticking to any one niche, we're trying experiments. And one of those experiments was talking about something that I enjoy, which is the TV show, Strictly Come Dancing. That did like 400 views. Now I don't know if I just timed it perfectly or what, if it was the thumbnail, I don't know what, but it worked. And now my idea of a perfect Saturday would be sat watching Strictly Come Dancing and afterwards making a video commenting on what went on in the show, a little rundown, a little social commentary, but just on Strictly Come Dancing. You see people do this all the time with things like football and wrestling. If I could be the guy that does it for Strictly, that would be absolutely brilliant. Obviously it's got a short lifespan on it, right? Because once the season finishes, what do I talk about then? However, I still love the idea of it, and the other Strictly video I did well, so that's what we're doing going forward into next week. So next week the focus is really one more food recipe, just to test if there is anything there, food review, which we're going to do, which we've got high hopes for, and more Strictly stuff. And that's the experiment for the week. I'll think of something else that I can put in there as a little experiment, but that's kind of what we're going with. One final note: monetization. Are we monetized yet? Am I raking in any money? How much is it paying doing all this hard work? Currently, nothing. Still, if you watched my last video, I said I was about 100 hours away from even being monetized, so I'm making literally £0 for this. This week, after a week of hard work, I'm now 80 hours away from being monetized. So we're so close. So far, I realise that as soon as we get monetized, it's going to be like £1 per day. But £1 is still better than nothing. And if I can make £1, I can make £1,000. And if I can make £1,000, I can make 10 grand. And if I can make 10 grand, I can join the Royal Navy.